My name is Laura Notari. I'm the owner of the gallery. I got this place 5 years ago. Um, I quit my job as an accountant and I decided to become a full-time artist. And when I got this place, I also decided to share it with other artists that are in the same situation as me. This exhibition, it came to my mind 2 years ago because I'm a migrant. So my idea at that moment was to put together a different type of work, different type of people from different parts of the world, and I think I've done that. We are 20 artists sharing the same space with totally different type of works from different parts of the world. We are in Hilversum. It's really an expat community here, and that helped me to process all this sadness and struggles that I had when I just came here. So gathering with a lot of people from all around the world, makes me like really happy, and yeah.
Well, when I was studying Dutch, and my teacher told me once, like, you must to also lose your Spanish accent because it's really strong in Dutch. When I speak in Dutch, Dutch language is strong, but I speak soft with the Spanish accent. And I told him no, because I live already in my country, my tacos, my nice weather, my family, my friends, and I want to keep my accent, my Mexican accent, because it's my identity actually.
Hi, my name is Paul Robert Mitchell. I currently live in Schothurst in the Netherlands, and these are my paintings. I was born in the UK in Scarborough, Yorkshire. When I was 5 years old, my family migrated to Australia. So we were migrants in Australia living in Tasmania. Yeah, this one here is Limbo. So that this character's come through the door, living in a dream world in between life and death, and that he's deciding or thinking about what's going to happen in the future to move forward into another dimension. This one was painted as we were moving to the UK, to Cardiff, another step forward and moving around. And this one was painted in Wales in the UK. Before then, we moved to the Netherlands. So they kind of have a little bit of a story. A lot of things look like they are crossing rivers or crossing borders in between time and space, and different dimensions. Sometimes some of these have like a dreamlike quality that I really like. I mean, I can be staring at one of the paintings that I'm creating for ages, and I think, okay, and then I won't do anything for maybe 2 hours, and all of a sudden, in half an hour, really quickly, it's finished. You know, because if you paint in the same light every day, you can look and see how it's actually going to work. And you know, I like to give things dimension as well. So.
As someone born in Argentina with Spanish and Swiss roots, who has lived and worked across different cultures and continents, this theme is deeply personal to me. Throughout my life, I have experienced what it means to leave something behind while learning how to carry it forward in a new place. So today, I invite you to walk through the exhibition not only with your eyes, but with your curiosity and your empathy. Take your time, discover the stories, allow yourself to connect with the journeys behind the artworks, Perhaps somewhere along the way, you will also recognize a part of your own story. Thank you for being here and welcome to Crossing Borders. Thank you.
I'm Rebecca Soliman, and I was born in Germany. I have mixed parents. I have a German mother and an Egyptian father. But talking in terms of identity and migration, I think, and my history, it starts already with my parents. Apparently, this is Soliman, which is my last name. So there's a connection somehow. This picture was in another exhibition, and there was a woman also exhibiting with an Arabic background, and she said, "Why does it say Soliman here? You took this picture." And I said, "I didn't even know." Yeah, I do feel a connection to Egypt, and I think we always have a connection, even if you sometimes never went to a place, but because you're from there, there's a part of you somehow. I do think and like universal, there is this bond, this connection, and I did feel a certain bond. I don't know, it's hard to describe. For me, it's often like I feel a connection with the place. And I felt quite intrigued also by the Bedouin people. I felt that they're very kind people and they're quiet. They're different to Egyptian people who ask a lot of questions often. I don't speak any Arabic, I have to say. I grew up with my Egyptian father, but I never learned Arabic. And I just felt I can be in their space, they tolerate me, and I can take my pictures. I walked around with my camera, I walked up into the mountains, and no one said anything. On the contrary, I think I felt they're looking after me.
My name is Celeste Snowber, and I'm honored to be here. I'm coming from outside Vancouver, Canada, and I'm a writer, dancer, and poet. My work is very much interchange between dancing and writing and poetry, and I really integrate my artistic practice as a way of excavating my own identity, particularly my Armenian identity, and what it means to live in this world in between borders. My own mother was Armenian and left in Armenia in 1913, right before the genocide. And so as a site-specific performer, I often call myself a landscape dancer. As I walk the land holds memories. Even if it is not the land that we were raised on, but the land holds memories, and we are connected to the earth through our bodies and our veins and our pulse. And so I very much find it a place for me to move from, and out of that comes words, and those words are often become poetry. And then I speak those words. And so it's a very much an artistic practice of interchanging words and dance and gesture and movement. So all of it is the same. It is not one disconnected from the other.
Hello, my name is Fajer Alkhubaizi and I'm a ceramicist. So I come from Kuwait in the Middle East, and clay and mud, as we call it, is part of the culture, and it's part of the heritage and part of art and part of our lives, because that's what people did. They lived in mud houses, and they also had terracotta readily available.
This piece, which is the carried by waves, ebbs and flows of the movement and water and waves and how it transports lives throughout, Earth. And that's how it represents migration to me. It also is the shift in identity and how you see yourself when you move as well, because you do have an identity shift with every move that you have, unfortunately, whether you like it or not, because you have to adapt to a new culture. You have to kind of change your values maybe a little bit to be part of a new community and a new country. Sedu is basically a intricate geometric weaving technique that these women of the Arabian desert used to do to make tents. So they were nomads, so they pack the tents on their camels and move and find another safe spot to live. And I wanted to use that art, but because I don't weave, I make ceramics, I wanted to actually have it as part of the clay and just to basically claim my heritage in a very globalized world, because everybody's liking certain weaving patterns. They don't know where it's from, what's the story behind it, why people do it.
Crossed quite a few borders myself, having immigrated twice in my life. But today I really want to embrace the musical freedom being in the Netherlands has brought me. So the first piece I will play for you is going to be on the piano and the celeste at the same time, which is really cool that I can do that now because I have keyboards. And you will notice that the temperament is a little bit different to what you're used to. So when we listen to music nowadays, we generally listen to everything that's an equal temperament, which is an artificial temperament that just makes all the keys sound a little bit the same. Mean tone is a very old temperament, which was used on the pure third. And it means that some harmonies and some chords sound really beautiful, way more gorgeous than an equal temperament. And then other keys sound really like, ooh, a bit cringe if you're not used to it, but I hope that you will open your ears and kind of enjoy these new kind of sounds and harmonies.